What's up, product photographers? My name is Benjamin with Skyline FBA, and today I'm joined with my lovely wife, Sheila. And in this video, we're gonna talk about how to get a perfectly white background in camera for catalog product photography. And as you probably already figured out, that if you're trying to get it in camera, you've probably come across the issue where you end up with these overexposed and soft edges around your product. Now, this is because of a few issues, and one of them is that in order to get a perfectly white background, you have to overexpose your background. And what happens is your product is typically too close to that background, and all of that light gets spilled back onto your product. So we just learned about a possible solution to this whole fiasco, and all credit goes to Alex Kolosko from Photigy. This is his method. I'm not smart enough to come up with it, but we're gonna give it a try and put it to the test. So let's get our materials and build us ourselves a DIY shooting surface for catalog product photography. This is actually take 2 of this project because the first time I did it, I totally butchered this project from start to finish. I didn't have the right tools that I needed, and I ended up pushing my hands and creating all these waves on the surface, and I mean, it was so bad I could have opened up my own meat store. That's how good of a job I did at butchering the acrylic. But this time, I've come prepared. I've bought two acrylic pads or surfaces, just in case I botched this one as well. But we got ourselves the right tools, and I think it's gonna go much smoother this time. So let's take a look at the tools that we're gonna need. You're gonna want a heat gun. I got this one from Amazon for like 20 bucks, and trust me, this is a critical piece of this project. Obviously, you're gonna want it in acrylic or plexiglass sheet. This one's a 24 by 36 inch clear piece of acrylic. 2 sets of clamps, about 3 boards that are long enough to span the entire surface of the board to keep it flat. Watch out for splinters. A tape measure, and a marking pen. So the first thing I want to do is I want to measure where my bends are going to be. I'm thinking for the front surface, about 3 inches should be good. So 1 there, and then on the other side, I'm thinking at about 16 inches. Now we want to clamp the piece of acrylic to the table with our boards. Now I'm using this heat pad just in case to protect my wooden surface there, and hopefully to not scratch any of the acrylic. We have a heat gun. You know what to do with it. You know it. Turn this sucker on full blast. That looks pretty straight, so I'm going to turn this off, let it cool. Now the next part is to bend the front. And we're going to do the same method, but theoretically, this should go just as easy with just using gravity, because of all the weight is going to be put on that corner. Would you look at that? Nice, smooth. So we got our acrylic, our shooting surface, nothing burned down. The lines are nice and smooth and straight. Let's go put this thing to the test and see what our products look like when we shoot on it. All right, we're gonna go set up our shooting surface. Basically, all we really want to do is find something to raise this up so that you have a clear view of the background for which we're going to overexpose. In our case, we're going to be using some PVC built into a little frame to just raise it up off of the ground. So let's take a test shot and see what we got. Oh, bam. Look at that. Nice and sharp edges. And the background is all blown out. It's almost perfect. Except you might notice on the screen here that there is a horizon line, and that is due to apparently my bend was a little too sharp. So if you're gonna do this from home, definitely make a more graduated bend in your acrylic. So let's put this thing to the test. Let's get 60 seconds on the clock. We're gonna see how many products we can shoot in 60 seconds. We got a table of products right here. It's just random stuff from around the house. And got my wireless trigger. Everything's on strobes, I believe.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yep.
All right. Start your engines, boys. Here we go. And are you starting yet? And go. By the way, this is just a fun little challenge. If you're a potential client, full disclosure, this does not represent our actual process or the quality of our work. How much time? What? We need more products. We should go to Fiverr. Gloves. Water bottle. Thingy. Lens cap. All right. How many we got in there? What kind of products, what kind of shots did we get? Oh man, I really like this setup. And with this thing, if you work for like a large company and you're on staff as their photographer, well, first of all, you're not getting paid enough. And for more on that, check out my video on pricing product photography and what just simple e-commerce stores are making off of this kind of work. Second of all, you probably signed a work for hire contract and don't even own the copyrights to your own work. But that's beside the point. If you work for one of these big, large companies, you could shoot hundreds of products a day and get 90% or more of what you need to get done in camera. Very little editing is going to be needed here. So shout out to Alex Koloskov from Photigy. You know it. You know what to do. This is a brilliant lighting setup. I didn't come up with this on my own. And if you use something similar, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Bam. Oh wait, there's a shoe.
Yeah, it does.